I would like to make it very clear that as a party, the Voice of the People Party, we are not against development, nor we are against railway connection. Especially, we understand the need to have goods train, especially in this part of the country, though we are not much in favor of passenger train. But nonetheless, though we are in favor of railway connection in the state, but this can only happen if there is proper mechanism to check, or proper mechanism should be in place so as to see that there is no influx in the state. The people are still skeptical as far as the railway connection is concerned, and we still stand by it that until and unless there is proper mechanism, like for example in the other tribal states in northeastern part of India, like for example in Mizoram, Nagaland, they do have certain mechanism to check the influx, especially of illegal immigrants by way of inner line permit. And I do request the government that before we think of implementing or bringing railway connection in our state, we should first bring the inner line permit within our state. And I would also like to take a strong exception to the statement made by the minister, where he said that outsiders don't interfere. I don't know what does he mean by the word outsider, whereas I am concerned. I always use this phrase, Krendiam upnar, ubhoy uwar, maram lingam, udi upat khasi bayar. This means that as a Khasi, we are one community, united, and through the statement made by the Honorable Minister, I find that he was trying to bring what is known as divisive politics among the Khasis, which I strongly condemn the statement made by the Honorable Minister. This is with regards to sustainable development. And in the same way, I would like to state that, yes, as a state and as a community, we do need development, but not at the expense of our existence and the identity of our community. And without proper mechanism, it might lead to the change of demography in our state. And before I would like to wind up, I would like to state that yes, we do need inflow of tourism, inflow of goods and services in our state, but we don't need influx, especially of illegal immigrants.
We have been very, very clear from day one that keeping the sentiments of the people in mind, as mentioned by Honorable Minister, a member from Mokurwat and other members, we have been very clear that we will only move forward with these projects after detailed consultation with the stakeholders and getting a general consensus as to how we should move forward. And at this point in time, so let me also inform the House that the suggestion that was given to us a few days back by the Leader of Opposition is maybe one of the right suggestions to move forward. That we will call different political parties, we will call different stakeholders, let us discuss. Let us put all the facts in front. Let us put all the possibilities in front. Sometimes I'm always very big fan, I should say, of this word. Sometimes when we negotiate, we end up negotiating based on position. that this is the position I take and I will not move from it. Whereas negotiations or discussions should take place based on issues. So, is it the railway that we are against? Because if we say that, then that's a position we're taking. But whereas the issue is not railways, the issue is influx. And therefore, it is only when we bring people together can we move from this position of negotiating on positions and coming to discussion on issues. And find a way whether we can actually address all the issues concerned by taking a different position compared to what position we had earlier. And that's the basic rule of negotiations, sir. And therefore, I think this it'll be a very positive way, and I would like to share that we will be calling a meeting, number of meetings. We will get our stakeholders together. Let us put everything on the table. Let us try to discuss, thrash out issues, and see if there is a possibility for us to move forward. So this I would like to state, sir, as a general statement in terms of all the railway connectivity in the state. Sir, I also would like to state this, and this is something that will be one of the important points that we'll mention while the meeting happens. And I'll say it now because the whole state is listening. That Government of India, sir, has now moved the proposals for railway connectivity to every corner of the state, to almost all the state capitals. We may be one of the few or maybe the only one left today which will be left without a rail connectivity. Sir, it's not like a warning that I'm trying to say, but it's a fact that I'm trying to mention. That maybe if we miss this bus, I don't know when this opportunity will come again. And maybe we're looking at 20 years, 30 years down the line, when we look back and say, well, should we have thought of it in a different way? And I would like to clarify the stand of the government, what we are here for and what is our statement, what is our stand. And as I said, for us, yes, the railway project is important. Yes, we feel it will be a very important economic development for the state. And yes, we will be losing out if we're not able to move forward. But we will only move forward when we are able to consult and take the stakeholders on board and get a general sense so that we are able to move in a positive manner forward. Therefore, this discussion can only happen once we start engaging with the stakeholders. And as suggested by the Leader of Opposition, I would want to take that route of calling the different political parties and the different stakeholders.